Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ballin back again with another Madden 22 franchise video, and today I'm bringing you the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears. We're currently sitting 8-2, leading our division very strongly. And the only one close is the Packers, but he's 6-5, so we should be steamrolling our way into the playoffs. We got a weekly award. DeAndre Swift had a crazy game last week. 16 carries for 242 rushing yards. 15-yard average, 2 touchdowns, and then 5 receptions for 129 yards. 25-yard reception average, 1 touchdown. That's pretty insane. Pretty insane. I'm surprised he doesn't have a dev game. Oh, wait, he's already superstar. That's why. So short week. That means we're not going to be doing weekly strategy because I don't need my guys coming out here tired and playing ridiculous. Anything about being too tired to do weekly strategy. I think they're going to be tired no matter what, just because of, you know, the fact that it's a shorter week. Let's re-sign my boy. Come on. There we go. I doubt we'll go 4 seasons, but it's nice. It's nice to have him signed. Anyone else? No. Okay. Let's see. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it and do weekly strategy. Defend deep pass sounds cool to me. Marcus Mariota, huh? Let's counter. I'm going to throw it deep because literally the last game I played, what's his face? My freaking number 1 wide receiver, one of the best receivers in the league, dropped a contested pass, which is just the absolute worst. So if we can have catching traffic deep, that'd be awesome. Medium stuff I feel like is going to get open kind of no matter what, right? Deep stuff, like I need them to be just on it. Khalif Raymond, we'll keep doing you and you, sir. We're switching you out for someone else. Another corner, perhaps. Harry, let's get you playing even better. All right, let's go ahead and get some upgrades popping, percolating. Damn, nothing. I mean, Swift, that's cool. We gonna throw. He already has. Nah, he does not have backfield mismatch. So we're gonna do receiving back. Look at that. Cool. Still nothing. Okay. But we're definitely going to keep doing that one because I want backfield mismatch ASAP. Okay. All right, let's take a quick little peek at his teams just to see what he's working with. The Bears. Where they at? Here we go. All right, so Marcus Mariota, we know that. So obviously this dude's making trades. David Montgomery. Damn. Marquise Goodwin and Akeem Grant Sr. Dawson Knox. What's the O-line looking like? Yo, hopefully we can blast through there, man. Yo, that D-line is vicious. That D-line is vicious, bro. That's scary. Crazy middle linebacker. Slow corners. So that's good. Slow safeties. Well, other than Jonathan Abram. Jeez. But everything else, like sub linebacker, yeah. All right, cool. I think I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm sure you can guess as well. So let's go ahead and get into the game.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone, and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. This one swung out to Montgomery. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Mariota now from the 50. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Mariota. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On play action, Mariota. It's caught outright by Graham. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Lions will take over.
Super 66.
Now Goff on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on it. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Mariota's throw here, taken in by Knox.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A play fake for Swift, now Goff.
And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Let's go! Come on! Come on with that! Woo! Here I come! Here I come!
Now Mariota on fourth down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Montgomery back to the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mariota on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Off play action. Here's Goff. Touchdown, Detroit.
Saheed Blacknell.
As the first half is winding down, and the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go back to the air here after the INT under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
On 2nd and 9, Goff.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Touchdown, Detroit.
Khalif Raymond.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First down, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota again. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another.
Here's a diving catch right side. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44, Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Goff now to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him. And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves,
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 59 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
All right, after losing a few games in some other leagues, it feels nice to come back to the Lions League and get a dub. Even though my opponent is like 2 and something. Let me do these upgrades and I'll see what his record is. But point is, he had a bad record, so like I should have won. But at the end of the day, like, at the end of the day, momentum is a thing, man. So I think it's significant. I was able to walk away with a dub, go into my next game having won a game. So let's go ahead and check this out. Yeah, he's only won 2 games this season, so. Ooh, good. Plus 10 morale for each player. Gotta love it. And I started that game off rough, man. Like, I don't know what's going on with me on offense. But I don't know. We'll get it together. It's all mental, man. It really is. And then we'll start working on this tree to get this. Awesome. I believe that's it. Yeah, let's look at his record. I didn't even look. He is 3-8. So yeah. It's not like he's been winning a lot of his games, and that was a division game, so that was actually a pretty important one. So it's cool to have gotten ourselves a dub. Are we leading any of these lists yet? Nope. Still no. What are we in picks? Takeaways, dude. We're number 3 in takeaways. And I have no one on this list. How is that even possible? Or maybe I just don't know the names of my players. Like, what's going on? NFL, defense, interceptions. Yeah, we're number 4 on the list. Number 2 strong safety, but number 4 on the list is as high up as we are. And it's mainly because this guy is just going stupid. 19 picks, that's crazy. But you know, 13 is respectable, but like we're number 3 because like my whole team's getting takeaways apparently, but like they're not even on the list. So like there's Will Harris with 8 picks. Anyone else? Like damn. Grant with 5. That dude barely started like 4 games ago and he got 5 picks already, so that's dope. Yeah, I don't know how we have so many takeaways. Warrior. I mean, hold on. I must be skipping people because I know Perry should be closer to the top, right? Will Harris. Where the heck is he? That dude just got 3 picks. Where the heck is his name? That's weird. Hold up. There he is. He has 12 picks. I guess he's like closer to the top and I kept passing him. I don't know how, but there he is. So he has 12. Will Harris has 8. Grant has 5. Warrior has 3. Jeff Okuda has 3. Jevin White has 2. Tracy Walker has 1. CJ Moore has 1. Derek Barnes has 1. Do we have like a lot of fumble recoveries or something? 3. That's not a lot though. That's weird. I don't know how, I guess that does equal 50 something. So awesome. Cool. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.